everyone, Spin Pixie here, and today I'm going to talk to you. I think I'm going to call this video Red Magic, for those of you who do the color labels. Because it's not love magic by any means, but I consider it red because it's one of those fast, fiery sort of topics, spells. So, and I don't know if you can see it, but I have honeysuckle burning down here because I don't want to burn it on the fairy altar because it's far too windy and I don't want to not be able to see where the sparks go. So, anyway, so I think I'm going to call this Red Magic because this is totally about intent. You guys were asking more for my personal practice stuffs, so this is one of them. Some of my best spells have been done with whatever I could get my hands on, and they have worked quickly. I'm talking about within a minute, like literally maybe 60 seconds. At the shortest, I'll say 30 seconds. And these are the spells that they're the quickest spells that I've ever done. But they've had so much intent and so much fire within them that they were just kind of rocketed out to the ether. And they were quick and easy spells that I was doing, but there was so much intent that they just kind of got rocketed out there and brought to fruition. And a lot of times, all the time, these have really worked quickly, actually. Have been things where I'm completely emotional. Like, not crying or anything sappy like that, but like where I've been like, this needs to work now. You know, for example, there was somebody saying bad things about my family, and I got brought into it. And they were continuing to do it right then and there. Like, they would not shut up. And I needed to shut this person up. So I ran to my kitchen, and because it was making people in my family uncomfortable, and it was making them upset, and I got pissed. So I ran to my kitchen, and I got a cup that looked pretty similar to this. And, because I don't know, that's the first thing I could figure. I don't know why I didn't want to use my cauldrons, but I just didn't. I needed something like this, apparently. So I got my cup, and I got some lemon juice. I want to even say I used water. Red pepper, cinnamon, and I don't know if I used something else. But I'm pretty sure those were the ingredients I used because I didn't have much in the way of herbs at the time. So what I did was I just put those in my little cup and I pushed my intention in there and I sat at my altar and I envisioned this person and I told them to shut the fuck up. And it was all about my intention, all about my fury at this person saying the horrible things that they were saying. Without merit. Absolutely without merit. And I wasn't trying to hurt them. I didn't want to, my intents were clear. I just wanted this person's mouth to shut now. And I was on the phone with my sister, who was actually in the presence of this person who was saying those things. And I said, okay, well, let me do some work, and I'll text you back when I'm done, or when I can stop thinking about it. So I just went to my cup, and I just started pushing in. I need to stop doing that for my own cup. But, I was pushing down my intent, and pushing down my intent, and I was like, shut the hell up. And just, your comments have no merit. They're angry and they're hurting the ones that I love. You need to shut up. I texted her as soon as I could pull myself away from enchanting my spell, and she said the person had fallen asleep. That they had just stopped talking. At first they had just stopped talking, and then they went and fell asleep. And this happened probably within, I would say I was in the spell work for about 10 to 15 minutes. And by the time I had called her back, she said, yeah, like 5 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, they went and they fell asleep. They were just asleep. They had shut their mouths. They were done. And I said, okay. So I kept the spell work on my altar, just in case I needed to go back and do it again. And I haven't had to since. So that's, I mean, I wasn't intent on hurting this person. I wasn't intent on hexing or anything. It was just simply to shut their mouths. Another time this kind of spell work worked, again, with one of these cups again. I don't know what was up with these cups and my spell work, sorry, I'm just taking out all the intent that I was throwing in there. I was taking out all my intent that I was throwing in there when I was doing that. Because, I know, just a sidetrack, when you cook, or when you're eating things or drinking things or whatever, and you're pushing bad intentions into what you're doing, you're going to take that into your body. So, you always want to make sure that when you're cooking things, or fixing yourself or someone a drink, that you throw nothing but love in there, and positivity and good things before they take it in. So that's basically, I was just clearing away what I had just done. But anyway, so this time, when I did one of these spells, someone who I love dearly had gotten hurt, and the first reports to me were that this person had gotten hit by a car. And it was a child. And I was freaking out because that person meant a lot to me. It means a lot to me. So when I heard that again, like I said, I just went to my cup. They're in my cupboard. And I started putting things in. I want to say in this particular instance I used again, cinnamon and coriander and thyme, I think. And cinnamon to make it work faster. And dragon's blood and a few other things. And I was just pushing in like healing thoughts and healing intention, and wherever that this person was, let my spell find them. Let them be, let them feel the love of our family, and let them be okay. Let them be whole. Let them be whole. Let them not be injured gravely. Let them be okay. Let them be well. Let them feel no pain. Just things of that nature. Just comforting, healing energy. And I started getting text messages that they weren't hit by a car. They had an accident and they fell near a car. Like they tripped and they fell and went between two cars. But there was so much blood that people thought they had gotten hit. So thankfully it was just they had an accident. So then I had heard slowly and surely the reports that were coming back to me were getting better and better and better. And though this person still suffered like a broken wrist, it was a lot better than they got hit by a car and their heads busted open on the street somewhere. So so I just pushed my healing into the spell and let it go. And when I do cup spells like this, it depends on if I have a person in mind or not, which usually I do when I do these kinds of spells because they're quick and they're just full of emotion, whether it's rage and anger or it's healing and urgency for that healing. So you can do it both ways. I showed you both sides, of the coin. You can do either way. But what drove this spell, what really lights the fire to the fuse, is that intent from that emotion. It is that passion that you have in your urgency, in your will for these spells to take effect. And generally when it is on somebody, your will is stronger because you have a direct objective to where that spell needs to go, and you have a direct objective of what needs to go into that spell and what it needs to do. I think it's, just like I said, it's the quickest thing I had in my kitchen was this. I don't know if my cauldrons are otherwise occupied or what, but that was the quickest thing I had to go to, so I went to it. Now, it can be used for good things, for healing, for sending positive energies, and when you're done with that spell, it's not like a doll baby or anything where you have to be particularly gentle in cutting it away and, binding it or saying goodnight to it, basically, and releasing the person from it. It's a little different. You can do spells like that where you're like, this is so-and-so, and this person is going to do this or that, or this person is going to find love or whatever. It's different than doing that. It's more like, this is my focal point. This is my tunnel. This is the tube I'm using for my energy. And this is where it needs to go. It needs to go to this place in the ether. So when you're done, I simply just dump the contents of my spell, and I cut the energy from the portal that I'm using, and then I just put it in my dishwasher or my sink, and I clean it up. And that's basically how I use those kinds of spells. And they are quick and easy and direct, and I really enjoy doing them because they work. That's not to say that I do them all the time. These spells, for me anyway, I like to use when it is absolutely urgent and I need to be heard now. Not to say that I couldn't use them all the time, but I do like doing ceremonial work. I think there's something to be said for the bigger spells, wherein ceremonial work is more helpful. So that's it for this video, and if you guys use any kind of spells like this, let me know. Let me know what you guys use, if you use cups or if you use cauldrons, or how you guys do your spells. And I guess that's it, and I'll see you next time. Many blessings. Bye-bye.